Hello everyone, my name is Victor from Komplet America, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how to set up your 604 and how to operate it. Follow me. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to turn on our battery disconnect, which is located right here on the side of the unit. Grab our ignition key, put it in, let it cycle. So on this screen, you have information tab, tells you bar, oil pressure. Here is for your regen, to force regen. Normally the unit does it by itself. You normally don't have to hit this. Once you have the machine started and it's warmed up, ideally you want to let it warm up for like 5-10 minutes. We're going to sync our remote. On syncing the remote on a 604, you always want to make sure your buttons are in the down position or neutral position. First thing you're going to do is you're going to turn this knob to 1. You're going to pop out your emergency stop on this side. You're going to hit your start button, which will indicate it to flash fast. You hit it one more time. Once it flashes slow, you're linked to the unit. To test it, you can raise your RPM up. Every time you hit a hydraulic function, you want to have your RPM all the way up. To start this unit, very simple. You turn on your conveyor, your vibrating hopper, and your crusher. Vibrating hopper, you have the option to increase the speed. Once we have our unit turned on, load up material, you're ready to proceed. Now to shut everything off, you shut off your crusher, and belts. Everything is shut off. This button here opens and closes your jaw. Up is open. Once you know you're all the way open, you'll hear the hydraulic system dead end. You want to close it. You want to go in the down position. The rabbit and turtle is for your track. This unit has a water pump on this side of the unit. Which has an option for a water tank. To activate this system on the remote, you have an auxiliary. You want to just hit that once, and then our sprayers in the front will start spraying. Then to shut that off, you hit the button once. You do have water in the line. It takes a few seconds, and the sprayers will shut off. Unit is very simple. Once you're done operating the unit with your production, everything's set for the end of the day. You have all your switches in the off position. You want to hit your battery disconnect, put that to 0, turn your key off, and then you hit your battery disconnect. This unit has an emergency stop here for safety on this side. In here, we have our gauges. This unit is supplied with auxiliary gauges, so you can see what your pressures are on your valve block, the pressure on your crusher pump, counterclockwise, clockwise, and your valve block. You have 2 different valve blocks. You have one for the right and you have one for the left. These levers here, or if something happens to your remote, you could turn these levers and you could track the unit. So you have one here for your left, you have one here for your right. On this box here, we're going to have relays. All the way to the left, you have your fuse boxes here. your air filter. We'll go back to the back of the machine. On every unit, there is a QR code. So if you do need any information, you don't have your user manual or your parts manual, you can scan this. All the information is supplied by us. Open the back of the machine. You have these two levers. Door opens up all the way. You have also one lever here on the bottom, and you have one lever here up top to open up this door. Here you have your hydraulic tank, your sight glass. You have a filter inside here. Your diesel tank is mounted on this side of the unit with a cap that's keyed. You do have a fuel filter, one here. There is another one all the way on the bottom, on that side right there. And this is a hydraulic filter. On this side of the unit, you have your step with your safety chain. You have your radiator here, and you have your 12-volt battery for your unit. One thing on these units, you always want to grease your units. Refer to the user manual. Normally you want to grease every movable part every 8 hours. Most important and crucial are these 4 grease fittings. You have to grease these every 8 hours. These are more important. These are viable. They're towards your swing jaw, so you do need to grease these every 8 hours. If you want to shut off your magnetic conveyor, you're not using a concrete or rebar, you have an adjustment here. You push this down and you will shut off the hydraulics to your magnetic conveyor. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to give us a call at 908-369-3340. Thank you. And this concludes our overview on our 604.